हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम श्रीपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य भय शरणारविंद भक्तिराम स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से को श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रज भूमि वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा द्वारिका धाम की जय। श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथ धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। गंगा मैया की जय। यमुना मैया की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि 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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासां ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 18, text number 15. Bhagavanshu Gadavegam Visrushtar Ripunorasi Avachantya-tiroshina Yogarudha-ivantakam Bhagavanshu Gadavegam Visrushtam Ripunorasi Avanchatya-tirashchina Yogarudha-ivantakam Bhagavanstu Gadavegam विस्तृष्टं रिपुनोरसि अवञ्चत्यन्तिराशिनो योगारूढैवान्तकम्। Bhagavan, the Lord, to, however, Gada Vegam, the blow of the neck, Vistrashtam, thrown, Ripuna, by the enemy, Urasi, at his breast, Avanchata, dodged, Tirashichana, aside, Yoga Arudha, an accomplished yogi, Iva, like Antakam, that translation and purport by His loving is Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The Lord, however, by moving slightly aside, dodged the violent make blow at his breast, and such as an accomplished yogi would elude death. Purport. The example is given here in that the perfect yogi can come, but although it is offered the laws of nature. It is useless for a human to beat a transcendental body of the Lord with a powerful neck, for no one can surpass his prowess. Those who are advanced transcendentalists are freed from the laws of nature, and even a death blow cannot act on them. Superficially, it may be seen that a yogi is attacked by a death blow, but by the grace of the Lord, he can overcome many such attacks for the service of the Lord. As the Lord exists by his own independent prowess, by the grace of the Lord, the devotees also exist for his service. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishram Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guruna Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajima Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Parana Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha. Bhagavan Sugada Begam Vistrashtam Ripuno Rasi Avanchat Tirashno Yoga Rudhiva Antakam. Antakam is death. A Yoga Ruda, the person who has progressed transcendentally and made a tangible advancement in a yoga, can come over the death. If a person who has established his connection with the Lord can overcome the death blow, then what to speak of a Lord? And here demon Hiranyaksha is trying to kill Lord. Is it possible for him? Huh? Good है? अच्छा, हिंदी बोले. भगवान से जुड़ा हुआ व्यक्ति, जैसे यहाँ पे योगा रूढ़ कहा गया है, अगर वो व्यक्ति अपने आप को मृत्यु से बचा सकता है या मृत्यु को चकमा दे सकता है, तो क्या भगवान की मृत्यु हो सकती है? और हिरण्याक्ष वही करने की सोच रहा है, वो भगवान को मारने की सोच रहा है। And as explained here, as the yogi, he eludes the death. Same way Lord elude this Hiranyaksha and his mighty blow of make chest of the Lord. In the next verse, it is said, Punargadam swam adaya brahmanyantam abhikshanash abhyadhavad harihi kridaha sambhrat dashta tachadam. The personality of God had now exhibited his anger and rushed to meet the demon, who bit his lip in a rage, took up his make again and began to repeatedly brandish it out. Then with his make, the Lord struck the enemy on the right of his brow. But since the demon was expert in fighting, O gentle Vidura, he protected himself by maneuvering of his own make. In this way, the demon Hiranyaksha and the Lord, the personality of a godhead, struck each other with their huge makes, each enraged and seeking his own victory. Haryaksha is another name for Hiranyaksha, the demon. That's what it's used in this verse. There was a keen rivalry between the two combatants. Both had sustained injuries on their bodies from the blows of each other pointed makes, and each grew more and more enraged at the smell of blood on his person. In their eagerness to win, they performed maneuvers of various kinds, and their contest looked like an encounter between two forceful bulls for the sake of a cow. Purport for this verse: here the earth planet is called Ila. This earth was formerly known as a Ilavartavarsha, and when Maharaj Parikshit ruled the earth, it was called Bharatavarsha. Actually, Bharatavarsha is the name of the entire planet, but gradually Bharatvarsha has come to mean India. As India has recently been divided into Pakistan and Hindustan, similarly the earth was formerly called Ila Vrita-varsha. But gradually, as time passed, it was divided by national boundaries. So, as per the history, there was no different nations on this planet, but there was only one, and that was Bharatvarsha. So the whole Earth planet was known as the Bharatvarsha. O descendant of Kuru, Brahma, the most independent demigod of the universe, accompanied by his followers, came to see the terrible fight for the sake of the world between the demon and the personality of the Godhead, who appeared in the form of a boar. The fight between the Lord, the Supreme Personality of a Godhead, and the demon is compared to a fight between bulls for the sake of cow. The Earth planet is also called Go or cow As bulls fight between themselves to ascertain who will have a union with a cow, there is always constant fight between the demons and the Supreme Lord or his representative for the supremacy over the earth. Here the Lord is significantly described as Yajnavayava. One should not consider the Lord to have the body of ordinary boar. He can assume any form, and he possesses all such forms eternally. It is from him that all others forms have emanated. His boar form is not to be considered the form of an ordinary hog. His body is actually full of yajna, or worshipful offerings. Yajna, that is, sacrifices, are offered to Vishnu. Yajna means the body of Vishnu. His body is not material, therefore he should not be taken to be an ordinary boar. Brahma is described in this verse as a Swarat. Actually, full independence is exclusive to the Lord himself. But as a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, every living entity has a minute quantity or independence. Each and every one of the living entities within this universe has this minute independence. But Brahma, being the chief of all living entities, has a greater potential of independence than any other. He is the representative of Krishna and the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, and has been assigned to preside over universal affairs. All other demigods works for him. Therefore, he is described here as Swarat. He is always accompanied by the great sages, and transcendentalists, all of whom came to see the bullfight between the demon and the Lord. As explained here, there is always fight between demon and the Supreme Personality of the Godhead to establish the supremacy on this earthly planet. Because Jiva, he has come to this world. What reason? Why we are here? Oh, in this material world. That's good. You came for that. क्यों आए हम इस जगह? क्या इच्छा थी? ऐसे ही घूम के आने की? ऐसी कौन सी होती? भाई सदृश बोलना चाहते हैं हम स्वयं भगवान बनना चाहते. We want to law become God. That this world. We want to enjoy like a Lord. So if you come here, then what do you try to do? Lord puts you in this world as a Swara. The word Swara means totally independent. That's why Brahma, who has come here to see this between the Lord and demon, he is called as a Swarat. Means independent. At least in this material world, he can do what he wants. So when we fall down from the material spiritual world, what we became? Brahma. But Prabhupada says specifically in this purport, full dependence, full independence is exclusive to the Lord Himself. But as a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, every living entity has a minute quantity of independence. Each and every one of the living entities within this universe has his minute independence. But Brahma, being the chief of the all living entities, has a greater potential independence than any other. So there is always competition, struggle, fight between demons and devotees. Devotee want to enjoy this material world? हाँ? भगत लोग क्या चाहते हैं? ये कुछ में ये क्या? What devotee wants is the huh? To serve, is it needed to establish his sovereignty on Earth planet? It's on this earthly. Does it need it? Then why Prabhupada writes here that there is always fight between devotees and huh? Ishwaroham aham bhogi siddhoham balavan sukhi. I'm the controller. And devotees of the Lord try to curb this tendency. And that's why they fight with demons. Why? Because they want to curb this mentality of a demon that they want to enjoy this earthly planet for their own sense gratification. But does it meant for them? No. But this whole thing is meant for the service of the Lord. And so they wanted to use all these ingredients, elements for the service of the Lord. And demons, they want to use these things for their own sense gratification. That's why there is always eternal battle between devotees and demons. And here it is said that Brahmaji is always associated with the great sages and transcendentalists. Bahirmukha Brahma Janma Napaitya. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, oh my Lord, if possible, give me the birth of insect at the ashram, and the Bahirmukha Brahma, that giving me a birth of Brahma is not devotee. But this Brahma, who has explained in this word, is always So devotee is distinguished. Oh, he's very handsome, or maybe having a brown or golden hair, or nice long shika. These are not the in terms of devotee. But he says, Sarvabhutanam Tra Karunayeva cha Nirmamo Nirkaka Sukhakshami Santushtaha Satatam Yogi Yatatma Dhranishya Maya Arpita Mano Buddhir Yo Mata Bhakta Same Priya. Who is dear to the Lord? That person. How is he? Santushta. Is always satisfied, not morose. Like someone has died right now. I don't have anything to suffer myself. He's like that. He's santushta. Santushta means, in English, it is translated as satisfied. Who is satisfied? Who is nispruha? Nispruha means who does not have any other desire than serving their lordship. No desire for sense gratification. That person is nispruha. See, what burns a human being? A fire or envy? What burns a lot? Fire can burn the body, but envy will burn your consciousness. And that will be a great impact. Because the person who is envious or a suya means same, envy. He can't sleep. In Vidur Niti, he has given 7 examples for the people who can't sleep at night. You want to hear? Is there anybody who is not able to get sleep at night? There are 7 people, as per the Vidur Niti, they can't sleep at night. 1, who has a lot of lusty desire. 2nd, who is attracted by others' wife. 3rd, who is too much attached to grab others' property. 4th, who is a thief. He also can't sleep at night. 5th, who is atatai. Atatai means who wants to put everyone else in trouble. That person. 6th, who eats too much. And 7th, the person who is envious. So these people can't sleep. It's not possible. And devotees, they are not envious. They also does not sleep as like a common man. but they sleep as much as body needs. Because there are some devotees who chant their 192 rounds. It takes 22 hours. So when they will sleep then? That does not mean they are envious, so they can't sleep. But they are in love with Lord. Someone is really in love with the Lord, that person can also conquer the sleep. Because they are advishta. Advishta sarva bhutan. Not only human beings, they are not envious of any living entity. So you have to go so far, very long to go if you want to go back to God. Because this is what the qualities of a person whom Lord knows. And if you don't love Lord, or Lord does not love you, how you can go back to God? Is it possible? Like when Lord Krishna, he went as a messenger of peace, Antidut, in the assembly of Gurus. And he put forward his suggestions or his message in front of the Guru assembly. They denied. And at the lunchtime, Duryodhana asked Lord Krishna, please come and have a lunch with me. And Lord denied that. Generally, person denies for the food one when he is not hungry. And second, even though he is hungry, but if he does not love that person who is calling him, that time they don't eat. We don't like to eat with our enemy, do we? But nowadays we don't know who is our enemy and who is friend. So they go to the restaurant and eat at one place only. That's the age of Akali. Same way Lord has to. See, I'm not hungry at all. I want to eat your place. And second thing, even I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat with you. And where he goes? To eat. He goes outside of Hastinapur, on the threshold of Hastinapur, on the border of Hastinapur, where there are different upavanas. It's not exactly forest, but like a forest, where Mahatma Vidur was staying, because he was banished from the Hastinapur by Duryodhana. He asked him to quit, go away from here. And Vidurji left that place and he started living on the outskirts of Hastinapur in the Upavan. So Lord went all the way out of Hastinapur at the hermitage or kuti or hut of Vidurji. And Vidurji was not there. Surprised. Who was there? His wife was there. And Vidurji has given up everything. So even they were not having enough clothes to wear. He went and he knocked on the door. And Vidurani was inside. But she was not having enough clothes to cover herself, so she was not able to come to door to open it. Then what Lord did, he took out his upper garment and he threw inside. So she covered with that and she opened the door. And he said, I am hungry. Can you imagine? The person who has not high enough clothes, Lord is going to him and he is asking him, I'm hungry, feed me. See, this is what Lord desires from you. Generally, people, they think that what Lord desires from me? He desires everything from you. Whatever you possess, he wants to take it away from you. Padashritanam samasta choram. Karoti bhikshuk patigeha hinam. Whoever takes shelter at his lotus feet, he makes them a beggar who walks on a road. That means he does not have a house or home. And she was surprised what to feed him now. Then she saw there are some bananas. So she took out them. And she saw the beautiful form of the Lord. And as he is sitting in front of her, she started peeling off the bananas. And what she did? She was throwing the banana and giving him a peel of banana. And Lord, with the intense love for her, like a sheep or goat, he started eating peels of bananas. And banana was down there. At the same time, Guruji, we thought this was, what is this? You're spoiled my household life now. Being a grahastha, I should offer everything, whatever I have to the Lord. But here, you have done opposite way. The thing supposed to throw away, that you are feeding it to the Lord. And supposed to eat, that you are throwing it out. She came to her senses and she immediately stopped and she started giving the banana. The Lord said, no, enough. My belly is full now. I don't have any taste in this banana, because whatever you offered with the love, that has filled my belly. So what Lord wants from you? Wants what you have for him in your heart. That is love. That's why it is said that nirmama. Nirmama means nothing is mine, my Lord. It's all yours. If you become that, then you become dear to the Lord. Otherwise, you may try for lives together. I'm not going to go back to God. And how one can become nirmama? If they stay in touch with the devotees, when they are in association with devotees. Because in the association of devotees, one can realize what belongs to him and what belongs to the Lord. See, actually, all these stories, that's what they tell us. Planet. He wanted to possess that planet under his control. What he was doing then? He was increasing his field of enjoyment, considering himself superior than the Lord. Ishwaroham aham bhogi. He was thinking he is the enjoyer. And that what makes him a demon. So, to abandon this particular attitude, because this is what creates a great hindrance to love the Lordship. So Srimad Bhagavatam tells us that whatever minute independence that we have got it, don't use it for your own sense gratification, but use it to come over sense gratification and engage in the service of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Any doubt? Any question? एनी कमेंट? कोई टीका टिप्पणी?
भगवान को युद्ध करके इज्जत कहता है, भगवान के साथ भगवान के साथ कैसे परास्त कर सकते राक्षस? संभव ही नहीं।
कालोस्मि कृत प्रवृत्तो, भगवान कहते मैं काल डेथ पर्सनिफाइड, मृत्यु सर्वहर्षा, मृत्यु के रूप में मैं सब कुछ हरण कर लेता। चाहे तो प्रेम से दे दो, नहीं तो बोले मैं तुमको मार के ले लूंगा, लेकिन ले तो लूंगा, छोड़ूंगा नहीं। इसलिए अपने आप होके देना ही अच्छा, वही ले लिए। उससे क्या, उनके प्रति हमारा प्रेम और बढ़ेगा। श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की। क्या हुआ? मुझे लगा ही था वो डाउट आप कहेगा करके कि भगवान का शरीर दिव्य है तो खून कहाँ से निकल आया?
पहले ऐसे लिखा कि उस खरस में कुछ में है लिखा, फिर बाद में फिर दोनों को डिबोटी बोला, दोनों डिबोटी लड़ रहा है, बोला भगवान को भी बोला है, यहाँ लिखा है।
क्या लिखा है?
दोनों मध्य मध्य लड़ रहा है, बोला दोनों वैसे भक्त ऐसे भक्ति में होकर लड़ रहे हैं, ऐसे बोल के खाए।
मेरी माँ फिर से पढ़ो, फिर से पढ़ो उसको।
नहीं भगवान हिरण्यक्ष वो मध्य मध्य में लड़ रहे हैं ना।
हाँ
दोनों बराबर लड़ रहे हैं।
बराबर में लड़ रहे हो तो ठीक।
हाँ
मारेंगे तो
भगवान बोलते हैं कि मृत्यु सर्वहर्षा, अगर वैसे नहीं दोगे तो मृत्यु के रूप में ले ही लेंगे। तो दोनों कैसे एक साथ ही झगड़ा कर सकते? बल्कि यहाँ लिखा गया है कि भगवान का भक्त जो योगी रहता है वो अपने बल पे मृत्यु को भी मात दे सकता है। तो जैसे भगवान ने यहाँ पे हिरण्याक्ष को मात दे दी, जैसे ही उसने भगवान के छाती प्रहार करने का प्रयास किया, तो जैसा एक अपने मृत्यु को टाल देता, ऐसे भगवान ने उस गदा प्रहार टाल दिया। ऐसा नहीं कि दोनों भक्त और झगड़ा करें। वो क्या अंदर के अंदर बैठे रहते, ये हार्ट का आर्टरी क्लोज कर देंगे तो खत्म, उनको क्या इतना झंझट। लेकिन आप हम जैसे बुद्धू लोगों के लिए सुधारने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ डोज देते रहे। कई बार मन में वो विचार आ जाता है ना कि भाई इतना इनको आसान है तो फिर इतना झमेला करने की क्या आवश्यकता। लीला कोयलो सविस्तार, why he does that? To attract the living entities towards him.